Mercury begins its 3-week retrograde cycle on December 13th. This is an opportunity for mental reorganization and cleaning up of loose ends from the past. Hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth, and in this video I'm going to map out the timeline of Mercury's 3-week retrograde cycle as it backs up through Capricorn and into fire sign Sagittarius. And of course, if you'd like to know how this season's astrology is affecting you personally, consider booking an appointment with me. My readings can be done in person or over Zoom, or I also offer distant readings where I simply record the reading and send you a link to listen to later. My introductory readings begin at just $50, and you can read more on my website at roottoriseremedies.com. Mercury first entered Capricorn back on December 1st. So Mercury is the messenger planet. It's an indicator of how communication is flowing between people and what the mind is oriented towards. While in Capricorn, Mercury is pretty self-reliant. It's oriented towards exercising control and getting things accomplished. So this has been good for serious-minded focus and stamina. It can be hard when trying to relax from the weight of responsibility. Mercury in Capricorn is hardwired to see difficulty in situations and very concerned by the pressure of obligation. At its extreme, it can be rigid, judgmental, or even indifferent to the emotional instincts. Since December 1st, Mercury has been moving forward through the degrees of Capricorn, and as it reaches 8 degrees, it stations retrograde, which happens at 2:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 13th. So on Wednesday, December 13th, there may be a sense of information overload where communication gets heavy or stuck or slowed down in some way. And just be careful, give yourself extra time, and be attentive, listen well. After December 13th, Mercury starts moving backwards through Capricorn. The first half of Mercury's retrograde, from December 13th through the 21st, is the reconsider and review part of the retrograde. Use this time to complete old projects, to go through old paperwork, to reconnect with the past, and to clear out mental space. This is a good time to separate yourself from old patterns of thought. December 21st is a special day in a spiritual sense. It is the winter solstice, the symbolic rebirth of the light, when the sun moves from Sagittarius over the cusp into Capricorn. And this year in 2023, it happens just as Mercury retrogrades back through this very same spot, 0 degrees Capricorn, the solstice point. So this is a very creative, intuitive day, December 21st, where Mercury starts feeling alert to something new. It's not quite the time to act just yet, but it is a good time to trust instinctive curiosity. Then Mercury returns to Sagittarius on December 23rd, and this is where it was last month, from November 26th through the 30th. Now the mental atmosphere is oriented more to this optimistic and restless attitude as it moves back into this fire sign. Information is guided more by faith and conviction rather than logic or reason. So there is more potential for extreme opinions to occupy the airwaves. Sometimes new information is coming to light at this point in the retrograde, so there may be some openings in perspective, giving us some deeper understanding of the past and maybe some insight into what we want to do next. This is the preparation, the second half of Mercury's retrograde, where we start planning for the new. This happens from December 23rd through the end of the year. Things will get a little bit hectic right after Christmas as we head through the Cancer full moon on December 26th. Mercury will retrograde into a conjunction with Mars. They're both in impetuous, freedom-oriented Sagittarius, and they're both squaring Neptune between December 27th and 28th. So there's something diffusing energy here getting in the way of movement. Neptune creates a fog. It's slippery. It's idealistic. Decision making is vague, and people can behave carelessly, escaping from personal responsibility. It's a good time for entertainment and doing things that excite the mind, but just be careful of respecting boundaries and of personal safety. This is a melodramatic energy which can push conversations to emotional extremes, and people are very defensive about their convictions with Mars involved in the mix there. Then Mercury stations direct again on January 1st, 2024. So this is launching us into the new year with a strong energy of initiating new plans. Mercury is ready to improvise and to experiment here with some new strategies about old issues. And of course, for more information to get you ready for 2024, check out my Saturn and Pluto videos on YouTube as well. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a really happy new year, and I will see you again in 2024.